For the past 5 years, this Minecraft server has been simulating a real-life civilization. Just like an actual society, these players have set up their own laws, businesses, and economies. Each player can choose to do whatever they want on the server. Run for government, to make laws, become a police officer to enforce them, or become a criminal to break them. Now, I thought it'd be best to start by reading up on all the laws they had, but there were so many, I couldn't even make it through the Constitution. So for the next 100 days, I wanted to explore this server, see what a realistic civilization is like in Minecraft, but more importantly, can I survive in a real world or get put in jail trying? I also heard you can rob banks, so guys, that's the goal for the video, maybe rob the bank. But my first goal was very clear. I am broke with no money, no home, so I needed to get a job. Ooh, apartment. ATM? Hack ATM? Note, risk of being jailed by police. But I also learned the best way to get a job is to first go to university. So I asked if there was a certain degree I should get, but specified I wanted the job that was the most fun. Their response? I don't think any of these jobs are fun, lol, which, wow, this really is a real-life simulator. I need a job. I need a job. Bro. Farmer. Okay, they're actually just giving me an exam. Here is what it's having me go through. It's having me go through a legit like guide on how to do the job. But that's what makes this server interesting, because the jobs are actual jobs, not just pretending to work. Like when I first joined the server, I got sick, so I had to go to the hospital. But it wasn't like I would just go there and press a button and pretend like I went to the doctors. No, I had to wait for a player who had medical training to bring me to their office, look at my symptoms, and then make a decision on what treatment they should give me. Which of these crops cannot be harvested and replanted by right-clicking? Answer A. Can you create a company as a farmer? To create a business, you have to pass the entrepreneur exam? What? 100%! Let's go! Okay, so like here's the issue though I'm realizing. I don't have enough money to buy any land to farm. So that's why I brought in my friend Colin, in hopes together we could buy some farming land. How much money do you have?
Like 1,000.
I have $2,300. So we have $3,000. We actually have to find open land, bro. Here, you go that way, I'll go this way. But turns out, there was no land currently for sale. Sold, rented. There's no land! How am I supposed to make money when there's no land for me to buy? But even if land was for sale, I was seeing small plots go for as much as $30,000. We were broke, had no job prospects, and were desperate to make money. So Colin and I joined the military. We are hiring for our armed forces.
Oh no, we can't get a job, so we're joining the army right away. This is way too accurate.
Awards and decorations. Atwoff, you get the purple heart. So we met up with Dambanan, the current president of the Wild Federation of Maronia. Now the Wild is an important distinction because there's two parts to the server, the city and the Wild. The city is where the government rules and society is in order. But if we go to the city's airport, we can then fly to the Wild, which is where we gather resources and farm, although there's no laws, so anything goes. But Dambanan saw this place of chaos as an opportunity to create his own government. But now he needed a military to protect the land he had claimed. Rah, we're the militia. Rah. Citizenship.
Oh, this is our official citizenship.
Under the law of the Wild Federation of Maronoria, the Department of Domestic Affairs hereby declares Yeah Jaron a citizen of the Wild Federation of Maronoria. I can't even pronounce it right, and I'm already a citizen. So easy, bro. Once we got settled in Maronia, there really wasn't much military work to do. All we could really protect them from was random monsters, so it was really just a free paycheck of $50. Then day 4, we used that small paycheck to start a small farm in the wild. But because this is a real-life civilization, we had to find an actual buyer for our crops. Oh my gosh, wait, 3,000 blocks away to that shop? Okay, wait, this one's 500 blocks away.
I bet it's a farmer's market, yeah.
Oh, Walmart. Wait, oh my gosh, I heard about the lore of Walmart.
The lore of Walmart?
Yeah, like it was a big company that like almost went bankrupt or something? I don't know. But then we finally get to the store that's going to buy our crops, and we were excited to make some money. But that's when we realized how unprofitable this whole thing was. Sell. Wait, oh my gosh.
Grapes.
Oh my gosh, wait, this can't be real.
All right, I just got like $1.
I'm gonna sell my strawberries, each one for 11 cents, which means oh no, we got $2. Yeah. Oh my gosh, how do you get money on this server? Now we still had the goal of getting an apartment to live in, but farming crops was not going to get us there. So thankfully, because we were new to the server, the government paid us each a starting fund of $1,200, which I want to make clear, this money isn't just being printed anytime someone joins. This money is coming out of the actual government's budget. They are taxing the richer players to give money to the new and poor players in hopes they will bring more economic growth to the server. When I heard that, I just just got so excited to play on this server more because I had never seen a Minecraft world operate like this, but it was just scratching the surface for what players are doing on here. Like for example, we were running around looking for an apartment but struggled to find anything available until we opened up a program made by the Department of Education. Hey, you know what? Colin. Look at this place. Look at this place.
Hey.
This ain't that bad. This ain't that bad, don't you think? Rented! Dude, $300 a month, bro. That's gonna be so expensive. So then day 6, I wanted to decorate my apartment, so I used the server's GPS to find a wood store nearby. But on this server, because it's trying to mimic real life, they only let you teleport to one place, and that's spawn. So to get back to my apartment, I had to take public transit. We could take the train, and the stop near our house is Richmond Station. So go to Richmond, and I think then that means this way, and then that's our apartment. But now, with the looming threat of rent to constantly pay, we needed to figure out how to really make some money. $2 a day selling strawberries was not going to cut it, so when I saw an opening for a job in chat, I jumped at the opportunity. We just first had to get qualified at the university. What do you do as a fisher? Okay. I passed! Let's go!
I failed.
How'd you fail?
Here, hold this. Makes you look busy.
Oh, yeah. We're so employable right now.
Yeah.
Please employ us. So we got the job, but mostly because it required no skill. Miss Watson told us she would pay 10 cents for every fish we sell to her. So Colin and I went to Aventura, the fishing town, but not because there were any perks for fishing there. We just thought a beautiful view would keep our morale up. But because we had the fisherman qualification, we started fishing up some interesting custom fish that we could sell to an NPC. Larry, my guy.
Whoa, like $5.
$13.80 from 2 fish. Bro, okay, Colin. We're actually just gotta fish for the next, hour. Golden Star Sunfish. $7. I wonder if anyone owns these yachts. Look how big that yacht is. Fishing turned out to be a great job for us. It was simple and made good money. Colin and I were having a great time. Until I was shot in the back of the head. But honestly, it makes sense. See, I'm a YouTuber, so people find it funny to mess with me.
You have to look behind you now.
That's why I usually join servers with a different secret account, because I don't like the special treatment. But the reason I joined with my Yeah Jaron account for this video is because we're in a realistic civilization, and what's more realistic than famous people getting special treatment? Oh my gosh, now I gotta reflex, bro. I hear something behind me and I look. But we were still able to fish our way to over $2,000, so we wanted to spend it at a car dealership. Do you work here? Nope. Wait, you need to get a driver's license at the university first. On which side of the road do you drive?
Oh.
Where can you purchase cars? Cars are stolen from the side of the road. 100%!
71.
Holy bro, honestly, they should not be letting you on the road. I'm gonna be so honest. But then we were finally able to purchase a car from the dealership.
What the?
Oh my gosh, bro. And the cops aren't gonna do anything, bro. Bro, yeah. I've actually died 3 times in this video, and the cops are doing nothing about it. Holy, bro, these are fast. Whoa, these are fast. Yo, these are fast. Yo, this is not a proper driving exam, bro.
You're running into every wall.
There is no semblance of me staying on the right side of the road. Oh, this is our house.
Or somebody's...
Oh, that's them. Call it. 0531. I'm writing your name down. We will get our revenge. Judge! Judge, you're a judge! How can a judge kill a man in his own home? This is a lawless country. Now, while this city might look like it's clean with all its laws and regulations, we started to see glimpses of a darker, more corrupt side to this server. And the police, they do nothing, yet they cash their checks. They make the most money on the server, yet they do nothing about this. Okay, I can't even lock my doors at night either. I can't even lock my doors.
You can't. We can put second doors in front of these doors.
Yeah, you know what? We gotta do. I'm gonna do that, Colin. Let's make some second doors in front of our doors. That's a great idea. That would be OP, bro. Make a trap. Now, since I've claimed this apartment, others can't interact with the blocks inside of it. So if they're to come in through these open doors, I could close them behind them, trapping them in my apartment. Then we decided what we had to do moving forward is we would fish for money, use that to buy weapons, and then bring some order to this lawless country. But after fishing for a while, we remembered, wait a minute, we're a part of the military. So we went back to the Wild Federation of Maronia, where Dan Banan had built a factory with lots of resources to craft weapons. But to be able to craft them, Colin and I once again had to take a test at the university to become armorers. Everybody with at least half a brain cell can pass it.
I'm not gonna pass.
Colin, you got a 2-for-0 failing
I got
rate.
locked in. I failed. Yeah.
There's someone at our fishing spot.
Oh no.
If anyone comes over, just hold out your minigun. We have to intimidate this Poseidon man guy.
Splash our miniguns whenever we want. If we don't shoot, it's not illegal.
And he runs away at the side of the minigun. Parking garage, and I was like, who would?
Okay. Who would? Yeah.
Yo, wait, did someone just? Yo, I think they just gave me drugs.
Oh, what? Oh, they're so small. They've been following us somehow.
Why are you been following? You're gonna leak my location. How are you so small?
Big gun for such a little guy. Oh, he saw me holding the minigun.
Called intimidation. It's a supporter command. How about you support these bullets coming into your brain? Interesting little fellow on the server. Now, we probably shouldn't have been threatening everyone on the dock, but we had good reason, because the dock was becoming quite dangerous. Because then a player came up to us and offered us better fishing rods, but it would just cost us our heads. So we ran to our apartment to hide, but I actually felt pretty confident we could trap them. Until they... What is this? They just blew up our hotel! RPG? You can own RPG? And look, they just get to walk free. They just get to walk free, huh? It was clear the government wouldn't do anything to protect us, but at the same time, we couldn't protect ourselves because we were so broke. But also, the reason I was killed so much was because a lot of players on the server knew who I was, and to that effect, would trust me. So we figured that's the perfect opportunity to run a little scam. Oh no! What we had done was build an aquarium in our apartment so that we could then charge other players $500 to take a guided tour. Now, to see just like 4 fish, this is a ripoff. But then once they pay, it doesn't really matter how good the aquarium actually is, just good enough that no one will riot. So then we put out an ad. Yeah Jaron is giving private aquarium tours, including the server's largest fish. Tickets $500 each. Guys, please sign up for the aquarium tours. Oh my gosh, Colin! Look how many people are here! Yo. This way, everybody. Colin, this is $1,500 right here. Oh my gosh. Incarnation has paid. Colin, we're making so much money. There's so many people here.
We're business geniuses.
Monobuy Time Pest, you're good.
That's a good idea.
Kaiser Cato is good. I just made $5,000 from Kaiser Cato. They mistyped 500. Hopefully they don't notice.
Do not act.
Okay, tour will begin. Colin, this is not worth it. Welcome. Here we have a Nemo fish. You guys like Pixar? Holy, there's so many people in here. We also have other fish too. They want out? Well, let them out soon.
Is this legal?
Okay, but are you ready for the main event? The server's largest fish ever seen. Can we get some cheers? Come on, yay! Woo! 3, 2, largest fish, 1. Woo! Yay! We love the aquarium. If you couldn't tell by how he's saying I'm a fish, this is a big fish. That's a fatty fish. We like the term lean. Did it just nod at me?
No.
We taught it English. Okay, now we open fire on all of them. I'm kidding. Thank you for coming to see the apartment aquarium. Please tell your friends. Colin, we just made like $6,000. We made $6,000, Colin.
Yes.
You know what that means?
What does it mean?
Fish head for $100.
Okay. I'm a panda, right?
Oh, hi, Wa. You missed the giant fish. You would have loved it.
I think we got him.
Okay, but now I realize the hardest part. How do we kick everyone out? I just got handcuffed! I'm in jail! Wait, no. It was just a publicity stunt. Yeah, Jaron, you've been charged with murder. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Wait, no. This went all wrong. Don't take my money. Just don't take my money. Come on. Bro, the one time the cops actually want to stop a murder, I just got sentenced to the mines.
Jaron, they just sent me a law. The aquarium is entirely illegal.
Wait, it is? Wait, screenshot it.
Illegal.
Wait, what's illegal about it?
There's an animal and pet spacing policy.
Wait, what?
We invited a ranger.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of specific laws.
The minimum floor space per fish is 2 blocks per head, and the minimum airspace is 2 blocks per head.
They are being treated inhumanely because they don't have enough space.
Oh, so we just ran an illegal aquarium.
We just ran an illegal aquarium.
I just got fined $300 for that. I'm in the mines, bro. Colin, they sent me to the mines. Oh, every ore I mine reduces my prison sentence. Wait, am I on Alcatraz right now? Colin, I'm on Alcatraz. It's an island.
The ranger just said he'll keep this aquarium a secret from the other rangers if I pay him $500.
Just blow it up, Colin. Blow up the aquarium. Kill all the fish. Just kill all the fish, Colin.
I guess I have to pay him.
No, don't pay him. We'll just let the fish free. Tell him when I'm out of jail, I'll fix it.
He said, I will settle for a plushie instead.
There's a law in this country, okay? Your fish don't have enough air. Okay, straight to jail. But we're gonna be corrupt and make you bribe the state officers?
He's taking me as a hostage.
You're a hostage?
I'm a hostage.
Wait, what?
I'm a hostage until you get back from prison.
We are being threatened by the government for what? Having a fun little fish aquarium. Do they hate fish? I didn't know this server hated fish. Okay, I've been released from jail. I'm coming back. Tell him I'm on my way. So once I was back at the apartment, I had to give the park ranger a signed seahorse plushie and then shut down the aquarium. But this was very radicalizing because, yes, we had been hearing about this server having corrupt players, but it was very different to have a direct run-in with a player not even attempting to be discreet about the corruption.
This is a lawless country.
But I feel like this also shows we can't really blame them because even after being fined for murder and paying off a ranger, our illegal aquarium still made a massive profit. Which, if you want to know why there's crime and corruption on the server, this is why. Because crime pays, but not for long. The obvious way to tackle the rampant issue of corruption was to get an official government job, but the server had a requirement of 24 hours of playtime to even apply for one, so we weren't allowed in the main city's government. But day 24, Dan from the Wild Federation reached out to let us know that the Wild State was having an election. It's just 2 pieces of land now, to be honest. I'll show you the place.
Where is he taking us?
Wait.
Oh, these look like plots.
There's no way this is our state. It's being overrun by mobs, bro. Colin, I can't wait till we win the election and then we get to become the legislative branch of this. We'll have so much power being in charge of this.
Okay, I get this side. You get that side.
First executive order. We clean up this dirt tower. Now, this government is very American, so a lot of you might not know what the 2 seats of government we are running for would do. But I don't think you actually need to know how it works, though, because I don't think Dan did either. Are you planning on voting in the next election? Wait, Dan, who is a part of the state? Us 3 and I believe Java Master. Who is gonna be voting in this election? This is not a real government.
Us. I vote for myself.
I vote for you, you vote for me.
Deal.
Dude, this is gonna be the easiest runaway election ever. Now, eventually 2 other players stepped up to run against us. So to make sure Colin and I got enough votes, I did chores for other members of the state while he worked on a billboard. Vote WAF for Senate. Colin, what is this billboard?
What?
The whole budget went to this billboard? What about me? What about me?
You have a sign. Look, under the F. You're on there.
Vote for WAF and Yeah Jaron for Senate. So I was going to have to do a bit more campaigning for myself, and the next few days spent quite a bit of time making a nice looking factory for the farm. But since the election itself wasn't for 2 real life days, this was really just a way to kill time. What I was wishing for was for something more interesting to happen. But little did I know, while I was working on the factory, someone was working on fulfilling that wish. Because day 36, I got a notification. Yeah, Jaron WAF is hereby summoned to the District Court of the Commonwealth of Redmont in the below case. No! We were being sued. Like, officially sued. Look at this. There's like facts and laws and everything. This is a big part of what makes the server so realistic, because laws are nothing without a court to uphold them. And while this court is roleplay, it works almost exactly like a real life court. But before I tell you what we were being sued for, I want to remind you, this is the same server where they RPG'd my house. But to the case. Do you remember when Colin and I were fishing at the dock and there's this player Toad King who we thought it would be funny to threaten with weapons? Turns out, can't do that. And turns out, he's a lawyer.
On March 15th, defendants Yeah Jaron approached the plaintiff just outside Aventura spawn and deliberately pointed miniguns directly at him for approximately 1 minute. Oh my gosh, wait, this is like a billion charges. Mind you, I am being sued for pointing a gun at someone. Mind you, this is the same server where the judge RPG'd my house, so we could go to jail for like genuinely like 5 Minecraft days.
So I decided I was going to fight this, but the one thing I know about law is you never represent yourself in court, so I had to find a lawyer.
Yes! This is my lawyer, dog. We're definitely beating this case. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cooked am I? Because low-key, everything they said was true. I'm not a miracle worker, so I can't get you completely off, but I'm quite confident I can make the loss manageable. W lawyer! The greatest lawyer! Here, celebrational dino nugget. But in the meantime, you should probably make money some other way. Better safe than sorry.
I sent my lawyer the footage of the altercation because it's not as actually clear cut as Toad King wants to make it out to be, and then I let him leave to work on the defense.
Dude, this guy is actually just, this is Saul Goodman. This person is Saul Goodman, Colin. He walks up to people, gets himself in some situations, and then goes, why am I in this situation? Let me sue everyone.
But we were told in the meantime to get our weapons license, because apparently even though we could craft weapons, we were still carrying them illegally.
Colin, bro, we're actually so illegal right now. This is bad. Yo, they're asking for my full name? Ryan, surname, Gosling.
But spoilers, the next day my passport application was denied because turns out they have a law against impersonation. Everything I try and do, there's always some stupid law. But we weren't off the hook for a legal battle just yet, because just like real life, lawyers are expensive.
Colin, we have 24 hours to make like $10,000. How much do you have right now?
900.
Okay, I have 1,600.
To pay our legal fees in time, we needed something to rake in the cash and fast. Something even better than the aquarium. But this time, we had the advantage of having a cause worth fighting for. So we decided we would throw an elaborate party, invite all the richest players we knew, and then individually ask them for donations to fight our legal battle. But if we wanted this party to be really good, we needed to learn how to make certain drinks, if you catch my drift.
Okay, we got another quiz to take. Holy bro, we're actually getting educated today.
So for the party, we became brewers, but this was looking to be the most involved job yet. Except I wasn't so sure about the exact regulations and legalities of brewing, but we were already in so much legal trouble. What's the harm in a little extra crime?
We should probably cover up all the windows so nobody can see in and see what we're doing.
Set a timer for 25 minutes.
What on earth? Okay, at least you got all the windows covered up. That's good.
But that wasn't all, because to be more persuasive when asking for donations, I also brewed some Irish Shines, which the creation of is strictly illegal. We were ready for the party, but to make sure this was a big hit, we wanted to wait for the most players to be online. So in the meantime, we made a quick trip to the Wild Federation to vote in our election. Because this state is so new, there actually weren't any laws about how this would be run, except for this one very specific rule that we could not campaign within 50 blocks of where the ballots were being casted.
Hi, Dan. We are ready to vote.
Remember, whatever you do not campaign here, Colin. You're gonna get us kicked out the race.
I was thinking about it.
There are not enough books anymore. I have to get more books. They're not letting us vote, Colin. Marmik. Look at me. Marmik.
We just
Marmik. This way. I need you to come 50 blocks away. Marmik, this way. This way.
You're leading them like an animal.
Okay, this is surely 50 blocks. You should vote for me and Wah. What will I get? What if I gave you an Uzi? So
Yes! Then we we cast our votes, but it was very specific that we couldn't sign the votes because Dan wanted voter identities to be a secret.
Could rig this election so easily.
When I do
because of
voter
this.
fraud? Voter fraud? Colin, are you thinking
Yeah,
what
voter
I'm
fraud.
thinking?
I already figured out how we're gonna do it.
Why do you think we have this whole trapdoor and barrel system? Oh yeah, that's right. The trapdoor and barrel system. Totally forgot about that. Colin, we could commit a lot of voter fraud. Thank you. Okay, now we just gotta leave.
Gotta
And then
go
we
to
gotta
boats.
make sure he never sees us back here again.
For boats. Coast is clear.
Again, I think it's here. Yep, there it is. Okay, vote has been added. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
But day 55, the party was ready, and players were on their way. Now, Colin would be in charge of making sure the guests were having a good time, but especially keeping the party in order, so I could put all my attention onto collecting donations.
Come to the back room with me. Okay, I'm gonna mute up and we're gonna do our separate things now. I bring you here because I've gotten myself in a bit of legal trouble. The case, laborious, and the lawyers are expensive. Here, let me pour you a quick drink. Then we come in here and we grab the illegal Irish shines. Yo, bro is role-playing drunk. 5K would go a long way. Yo! I gotta chill this. Yo, chill out! This is not that kind of party. We're gonna have to Bob, get him out of here. You gotta go. Yes! We got $10,000! Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the party. Yo, this is a mess. Colin, what is going on? Oh my gosh, they can't. They've drank so much they can't walk straight. To get some donations to help with the legal costs. Here, let me pour you a drink. Yes, bro, that's another $5 grand. Let me pour you a drink. That is very much appreciated. Here, let me pour you a drink. I will cover all costs if you come to the horse race. I've heard about these before. There's an underground gambling horse ring. Sounds good. We will be there. Colin, where are you?
Fell off the balcony.
You
I
fell
got
off the balcony?
Options. I can barely move.
You're supposed to be greeting people at the door, making sure they're safe. You can't be falling off the balcony. Why are there animals here? Who let the animals in?
This is Karl Marx. He's cool.
What about the goats?
No, I let them in. The goats are cool.
This has gotten out of... What do you mean the goats are cool? You fell off the balcony. This has gotten out of hand. Holy. Who is this Budgie Bud? Did they fall off too?
Oh no, we banished them because they shot the gun.
Who brought the cow in?
The party had turned into an absolute mess. The cow ended up giving everyone mad cow disease, so the party had to end so we could all go to the hospital to get cured.
Oh, Budgie's just sitting out in the hall drinking. This is so sad.
Budgie Bud, you are... Buddy, it's 6 a.m. You gotta go home. You can't be doing this anymore.
Look out the window. It's Budgie sitting on the curb.
Budgie Bud, you gotta go home. Budgie Bud, go home.
Might be homeless.
Budgie Bud, I should be good. I'm almost at spawn. Let me give you a ride home. Bro is actually so cooked, bro.
But after I dropped Budgie off, he didn't really go anywhere, which is when I put together, he must be homeless.
Meet our new neighbor, Budgie Bud.
Yay!
I bought him a home. He was technically homeless. Enjoy the place. No,
Budgie!
Oh my gosh, not all over the new apartment. You are cooked. You can't even walk in a straight line. Don't worry, my liver is high tier 1.
We'll get him the cow.
Here, drink these. Colin, bro, you just made $20,000.
$1,000?
$20,000.
That's the legal fees. Oh.
So day 57, we invited our lawyer over to our apartment and paid him what we owed for him to fight our legal battle. All $2,000 we owed. Wait, Jaron, wasn't it supposed to cost like $20,000? Well, about that. It's just, in our time of need, we decided to line our pockets a little. But now we had to do some actual work on the case, because the first thing we had to do was go through all the facts stated by Toad King to either affirm them or deny, which to my dismay, we were affirming basically all the facts. But then we had the opportunity to submit our defense towards those accusations. Despite the plaintiff's best attempts at making it appear so, the defendant's actions were in no way outrageous. In fact, this fails on every required element to meet the legal threshold for outrageous conduct. Clearly not an act intending threat, more likely than a simple coincidence while scrolling through his inventory. Bro, our lawyer is cracked,
so
bro.
good.
He's like, no, he was scrolling.
I almost feel like I was innocent. What?
Oh, this is when it gets so good, bro. The plaintiff then made a comment regarding the defendant's weapons, after which both defendants took out their miniguns, as at the moment it became the subject of conversation. We're just having a pleasant
I wanted
chat.
to look at how funny the miniguns look.
Yeah, we're just like, he was like, oh, it's so, we were just comparing sizes, you know? But just in case the trial didn't go our way, we wanted a backup plan. So we scouted out the courthouse we assumed the trial would be at, and then went back to the apartment for weapons testing. Oh my gosh, I almost killed the axolotl. But this was all in preparation for the in-game trial that would take place in a couple of days. But that meant, for now, we had no responsibilities and more money than we even knew what to do with. So day 65, we went to the zoo. Capybara head! Yo, this is what we can spend our money on, bro. Hey.
Dude, it's my favorite animal.
No!
Yeah, that tasted like panda.
What? How does bro know what panda tastes like? Day 66, we asked other players what to do with the money, and they said real estate and stocks. Boring! So day 68, we went to the aquarium. The question is it better than ours? Closed for renovations!
Closed for renovations? No, it isn't. Come on in.
Oh, I think they removed all the fish.
This is 5 years worth of players right here. We're gonna be on one of these walls one day.
Yeah, for jail. Here. Oh, homeless encampment.
Dude, is that Budgie over there?
Yo, is that Budgie? It's a swimming pool.
Whoa.
You want to race? Get set. Go. Then day 70, we spent $1,000 to get an upgraded apartment in our complex. Now I see why everyone is so corrupt on the server. Instead of spending hours farming crops for pennies, we just had to scam a few players and we were now living the high life. The possibilities were endless. We had so much fun that I almost forgot. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm a part of the government. See, back in the Wild Federation of Maronia, the votes for the election were tallied and I had won a seat in the House of Representatives and Colin had won a seat in the Senate. First order of business, Yeah Jaron intersection. Sophia Avenue 8, Waff Avenue 8. Now, winning office was great, as this gave us more power in the server. But with great power comes so much boring work. That same day, we had our first ever legislative meeting, which, great, we can finally vote on some laws. Nope. The first order of business of the meeting was to agree on letting the Senate know Colin was elected, which, he is the Senate? That seems very pointless. But okay, great. Now on to the second resolution, which is voting on letting the president know Colin was elected to the Senate. He's literally right there. We had to do this for all 4 people elected. This took over an hour. That was it?
That was it?
That was it? All we did was say we were here?
Well, where's my paycheck?
But now compare that to the main city's government meeting. They heard some applications for Supreme Court justice, voted on bills for issues like contract killing, they even voted to raise their wages. Wow, like a real Senate. But there was one glaring issue that nobody in the government wanted to address, and that was the incoming Jaron wave. See, whenever I make a video on a server, a lot of my viewers end up joining it. Usually the biggest problem is dealing with so many new players or the lag it creates, but this server is unique. Remember when I said Colin and I got $1,200 each as a new starting player bonus? Well, it turns out last month the government struggled to pay it, so they needed to print some extra money. But that was only with like 100 or so new players joining. So when the economists saw me recording a video, they started to warn the server. But then this all cannot account for the elephant in the room. Yeah, Jaron. Yo, I am not an elephant, bruh. Who is planning to release a video that can conservatively be estimated to cost the government over 10 million in new player balances and up to 28 mil according to higher estimates next month. If the government wants to stay solvent, it has to stop paying for everything. Like, this is like, what is this server, bro? This is absurd. Like, but like, it makes sense. But no one in the court seemed to be worried about the impending financial apocalypse. But one thing that did bother me is mid-meeting, a random man walked into the White House, shot it up, and then walked away. But I'm being sued for pointing a gun because, oh, imagine if he did shoot. I should have just murdered Toad King, then nobody would have paid any mind to it. You know what? Let's put that to a test.
What if we just blasted this kid right now?
Probably nothing would happen.
Probably nothing would happen. You know what? Let's go make a point real quick. Let's just go make a point real quick. Then nothing would happen. Nothing would happen if we just blasted this kid right now. Okay, go.
So on that same note of there being no laws, day 85, I went to the underground illegal horse races. Now, we weren't planning on betting any money because gambling is just a waste, especially when it's regulated by one kid. But when I asked how the odds for the horses were calculated, the paddock judge responded, it was done based off the vibes of the horse. So Colin and I put $10,000 on the 2 fastest horses and made a $7,500 profit, and then partied on a yacht. But the next day, I wasn't really in the mood for an adventure because it was the final day before the court case started. All I did was pace around my new luxury apartment thinking what I'd say, because the weird thing about this trial is, yeah, we did it, but there is no reason for us to be punished for this. But then I saw a player from my balcony, so I called out to them and invited them up.
Welcome to my apartment. Oops, looks like it made a waffle.
But then the topic of my trial came up, and this new player talked about how Toad King is one of the best lawyers on the server and that the case would be tough. But then he stated how the case was bogus and gave me his support.
This is fun, man. Like, I saw him from my balcony, so I invited him up. Like, this is fun, bro. This is fun.
I knew I had to fight this court case as best as I could, not to avoid jail or fines, but to show the people who support me that we won't be bullied by these lawyers and that the law is just. So day 90, walking into the courthouse and seeing everyone there rooting for the charges to drop, my fear of Toad King washed away. I'm not scared of him. He's just some guy.
Your Honor, this case is straightforward.
And oh my gosh, his voice is so intimidating. Oh, we're cooked, buddy. Oh, we're losing this case. So both sides started with opening statements where the basic story of the case was presented. On the dock, a mysterious substance was thrown at the defense, Colin and I, which after seeing that, they approached the plaintiff, Toad King. During our conversation, Colin and I, at separate points, pulled out our miniguns. It is mentioned in the conversation that we showed our weapons, and then we part ways. From just this event, Toad King has to prove intent to harm, while our entire goal is to disprove that. But for the most important part of the trial, the cross-examination of the witness, I was first called to the stand, where I would be asked questions about what happened during this altercation. For example, I was asked about the jokes we made talking to Toad King.
It's a supporter command. How about you support these bullets coming into your brain? So I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. This is my living.
Objection. Assumes facts, not an evidence. There is no evidence that you are a Minecraft YouTuber. This has not been presented in the case.
What? Thankfully, the judge overruled that one. But another question asked was if I had ever been arrested.
It was, he had opened up an aquarium.
Objection, relevance.
But thankfully that question was objected. Then it was our lawyer's turn to come to the witness stand and ask me questions. But because our main one was having some technical difficulties, another player, MJL, stepped in. Do you have legal training?
I have no legal training. I just
Okay, you just see.
I'm literally a solicitor. I don't even have like Minecraft legal training.
Now this was the best part of the cross-examination by far, because right after getting grilled by someone that absolutely hates you, you now have someone ask all these softball questions, making you look good.
Would you say that you're more often than not a law-abiding citizen?
Yes.
But even though our new lawyer, MJL, didn't know the case that well, they knew how to be a good lawyer.
Objection to ask and answer. Objection that's leading question.
Objection, Your Honor. We're going in circles here.
Objection leading the witness. Objection relevance.
Yes, objection!
I can withdraw that.
But then it was time for Colin to get cross-examined, which... oh, he's so bad at this. One of our defenses for Colin was that he only showed his gun for a little bit, which we stated was just a coincidence from scrolling through his hotbar.
Can you state whether you had the minigun in your hotbar or not?
I did not have it in my hotbar.
But Colin did have some good moments.
Objection, perjury. The defendant does know how to become sworn on the server.
Did you tell me?
It's in Defense Exhibit 1. It's right there in the evidence. That was the nature of the conversation.
You think I read the evidence?
Yes!
As my clients have repeatedly proved, they know nothing of the law. They know nothing about how not to perjure themselves. And
Yes, our lawyer's saying we're stupid!
Anything that's been written in this court case.
Yes!
Your Honor, objection, badgering. The defense's counsel is antagonizing his own witness.
Question withdrawn. Do you feel like you've been recognized while on the server?
I have been recognized specifically as Jaron's friend, yes.
Yes! W friendship!
And has being Jaron's friend caused you to be attacked or any way threatened?
Yeah, by me! By me!
Now, Colin was the final witness that was cross-examined, so we thought this portion of the trial was over. But then Toad King calls in a surprise witness. Larry the Fisher? The NPC?
Witness Larry the Fisher has had 5 days' notice. They have not replied to this case. Therefore, I request that Your Honor holds Larry the Fisher in contempt of court.
What the?
Every 1 minute, they do not show up to this case.
There's no way they're trying to hold a NPC to contempt of court. This is a complete mockery of this case.
The District Court of Redmond issues a summons for Larry the Fisher to appear within the court within 5 minutes.
What are we doing?
But this did end up giving us time to work on our closing statement. This would be the final thing we say to the judge, the final impression we would leave on him to then make a ruling on the case. But this case had gone on for so long, my lawyer had to leave for work, so it was up to me to do the closing remarks. But then, another twist.
Larry the Fisher has appeared.
Larry the Fisher has appeared?
What? What? But how is Larry going to speak? What is this plot twist?
I'd like to object to the witness Larry as non-responsive.
Your
Why did you
witness.
call-
This is your witness.
Would the defense like to cross-examine Larry the Fisher?
No.
Yes, I would like to ask Larry a question. Larry, if you are scared of Toad King, say nothing.
Did the witness respond?
No, he didn't.
The witness did not.
Yo, he's scared of
The
me,
witness
Your
did
Honor,
not.
Your Honor.
Okay.
We had turned Larry the witness onto our side, a last-minute win before our closing remarks. But before we could give ours, Toad King approached to stand to give his final remarks. But he said nothing we haven't already heard.
And you can see them in the screenshots, pointed right at the plaintiff.
Now it was my turn, for the first time this case, to approach the judge directly to argue my defense. What I said mattered, because throughout this defense, I have realized this has become more than just a case about pointing a gun. Because can I even call this Minecraft's most realistic civilization if people can get away with murder and fraud? I needed to win this case to prove this server had a just law and order. So I took a deep breath and...
Your Honor, we live in a lawless country.
Objection, Your Honor. Assumes facts not in evidence.
I'll let that pass. We live in a lawful country, but only to those who are allowed to have the means to persecute and sue those who had made slights against them. Me and Colin have testified that we have been attacked by multiple players before this event taken place. We had judges coming up to our apartments and shooting us back in the head. What we had seen though was after the judge admitted to it in front of us, everyone laughed. Everyone thought it was a joke.
Your Honor, objection. Assumes facts not in evidence.
Oh my god. I'm such a bad lawyer, bro. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Your Honor.
I was trying my best to show this server had fair law and order, but at this moment, it was determined to be unjust, and I do not wish to protect a society that does not protect me.
Okay, sorry, Your Honor. It seems like we did all do that stuff, and we do it again. Colin, let's get out of here. Look at us, there he is.
Hey, if you want to see more videos on this server, the best way to let me know is by subscribing. I hope you enjoyed the video.